Hello, Pattern Realm. Jimmy here, your success and thrive coach today. Our topic today is how can you brainstorm in the beehive? All right, folks, I meant to do this with a Toastmaster speech. Unfortunately, the file did not save, so we're going to try this again. Now, there's three principles, three key ideas on how you can do this. And there's also two critical mistakes. Okay? So, I think first we need to deal with the critical mistakes. Number one, when my ex-wife and I were brainstorming for our networking business, we didn't write the ideas down. We just brainstormed. Number two, not only did we not write it down, we didn't execute. I mean, what a problem is that? If you're supposed to brainstorm, you want something done. Even the coach Presley Swigert says, write it down. Okay? That is a key principle. Number two, execute. And I would go to my ex-wife many times after we brainstorm. I'll say, hey, how will we try this out here? And most times, there were a few times that she went along, but most times she's like, no, Jimmy, you just wait a minute. I introduced you to this business model. I was the one that started this. So therefore, this is my business, Jimmy. My business. That's, if you want to execute things your own way, rather than the way of some of your mentors and what you've been reading about and what you've designed to create, then you have a problem. Okay? You're not writing it down. That's violating the biblical injunction in Habakkuk 2. Write the vision and make it plain. Okay? So then, where do we go from there? Where we go is we go to the three key ideas for brainstorming. Number one is during and after listening to personal and professional development talks. You listen to those talks. I mean, I can't count the number of times my ex-wife and I have come home, have dinner, listen to those talks most of the time during dinner, and she would turn to me and she'd say, you know, honey, I just have some of these amazing ideas. And I'm like, well, let's try them out. Number two, listening to inspirational music. I remember we just moved to Arlington, Texas. My ex-wife wanted to work the business. We were listening to some music, and both of us got inspired to look into some things. And what do you know? Interest of all interest. She decides she agrees with the same ideas. But the thing is, if you don't write them down and you don't execute them, they're worth nothing. Here's the third one. And this is especially if you're married or you got a significant other. Cuddling with them and brainstorming at the same time. Those cuddle sessions that I have with my ex-wife, we call them dream building sessions. So that's the thing, having the dream building sessions. But once again, the two critical mistakes that she and I made, I'm not going to say is all her. You know, I could have spearheaded things. writing things down. And number two, execute. I could have asserted myself and say, hey, if you ain't going to execute this, I am. I am. So that's the thing. And that's another thing, when you're in the beehive and you're brainstorming or you got something to work on, those bees, they produce the lovely honey, right? But they got them stingers. You know what them stingers says? Don't get in the way of my work. That's right. See, in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the symbol of industry is the beehive. So think of it, because the bees working in the hive are very industrious. So there you go. Now, but here's the thing. You can use those three ideas, and if you're single, okay, cuddle with a pillow or a pet. Number three is kind of hard if you're single. I admit that. That's why in some ways I miss married life. But then again, it's here and there. But let's focus on this one thing, okay? Please. Know this. You have to write it down. You write it down, that's halfway to the battle. But the tragic critical mistake is if you write them down, oh, these are wonderful ideas. I'm fired up. I'm rocking the house. I'm going to do this. But you're not executing. Then you're not doing it. You're not being industrious. You're not putting yourself out there in order to build wealth and make a way to bless the lives of others. So that's why I think those things are key. Brainstorming. And brainstorming in the beehive. I think that's an awesome idea. Now, I hope you enjoyed listening to Empower Your Pattern. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of Pattern Realm. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. I want you to go out after you brainstormed, written it down, and execute it. I want you to go out there and build your dreams so you can take it. Meaning the good stuff, the honey from the beehive, right? Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really, 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 really love you. God bless you, and please have a blessed day.